Hello, everyone. This is Nana for Tangle Time Arts. And with it being so cold out, I thought we'd keep things simple this time and make a sweet heart. Um, I am going to only use two tangles, Flux and Ibex, for this particular project. You will need, I'm using a Renaissance tile, but you could use white. If you don't have a Zentangle tile, you could use computer paper or cardstock. I have a black pen, a number 2 pencil, a white chalk pencil, and a tortillon. I also have some jelly rolls, Sakura Gelly Rolls in a pink and a green and kind of a copper color. But you could use whatever colors your heart desires. All right, let's get started. I am going to start by taking the pencil and I'm just going to lightly pencil in a heart shape. Does not have to be perfect, but you're just going to pencil in something that fills up most of the space there. And then we'll set our pencil aside and pick up our black pen. And we've done flux before, but I'll walk you through it. And I think I'm going to start a little bit on the inside here. I'm going to follow along the heart line and then make kind of like a teardrop shape. And I'm just going to continue that all the way along our heart string. And I'm just working on the inside there. So we continue making these teardrop shapes. They don't all have to be the same size, but they kind of build off one another. I'm rotating the towel as I go, and that just makes things easier and more comfortable. And for the last one here, I'm going to kind of go into my heart like that. And I'm starting on the left side first, so I'm going to now switch to working on the outside. And it's the same teardrop or petal shape, following along the outside. That goes pretty quickly. And as I get towards the end, they're going to be a little bit smaller, like that. And now we're going to do the same thing on the right-hand side, following along your string and making those petal or teardrop shapes. And this last one is going to bring it closer to the center. That was the second to last one, I guess. And this last one is going to meet up with the other one. And then rotating back, again, we're going to go along the outside now. And make more teardrop shapes. And sometimes they mirror each other, and then other times they don't quite match, and that's totally fine. And as you can see, this does go pretty quickly. And again, with the last one, I'm going to meet up with the other one. Okay. So we have our heart shape filled in with the Tangle Flux. And we are going to add detail to that a little later. For right now, we're going to put our black pen away, put your cap on the black pen and set that aside. And I'm going to work with a pink colored gel pen. This is a Gelly Roll Gold, and it's kind of in a pink hue. And we're going to work on the inside here with the Tangle Ibex. And this is just a fun swirly tangle that goes pretty quickly as well. It kind of starts out a little bit like printemps, where you have like a little dot and kind of a C type of shape that you aura around. But then you go into an S shape and come back around with a coil or a swirl like that. Once you have your initial shape in there, we're going to follow this coil again and come out and coil back in. So you're really just adding on these swirls or these coils in fun ways. And you can keep going. For example, I could come off of this one like that. Or you can start another one. And it really just depends on where you'd like to put them. And then from here, we can add another one right in that corner there. Like that. And then maybe over here, we just want to add a little bit more like that. So for me, I don't have these touching, but you can, if you want to put them closer together, you can have these touching. I like to leave a little space in there. And then what I like to do with that space is fill in for interest with these little shapes. Wherever there's some space, and you'll get a lot of triangle type shapes. And you want to kind of rotate around to see where you can fit them in. And it just creates this really nice lacy type look. I think I can fit a little more in there. And I'm going to rotate my tile to see if there's anything else I could add. No, but I'm going to add a little bit just right in this spot right there. And maybe one more here, like that. All right, now that we have that nice little detail in there, we're going to put a cap on that one. And then I'm going to take a green jelly roll. I have a Gelly Roll Metallic. And for the flux, which are like little leaves, instead of the usual detail, I'm going to do something a little bit differently this time. I'm going to start, let's start here on the inside. So I'm going to kind of fill in with kind of like a number 3 and just fill in the top there for each one of those. Oops, I missed one. No problem, just go back and fill that in. So we get kind of, with the remaining tan part of each petal, you have kind of like a little heart inside. And then I'm just going to fill in with a little bit of a vein. That. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the outer petals. And then go back in and add the vein. Like that. Let me see if this light makes it a little better. That. This it in. Okay. All right. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side so that it's matching. And this also goes pretty quickly. Be careful when you're working with these jelly rolls, especially like the metallic one. They're very juicy, so it's easy to smear. That's why I tend to work from left to right. Okay, I think we've filled that all in with our colors. And I don't know if you can see it has a kind of a shimmery effect because of the gold undertones to it. And then what I'm going to do is take, I have a third color, which is kind of a copper color, and just add, oops, hold on. I missed a spot. There we go. I'm just going to add a little tipple or orb in random spots. And again, I'm using kind of a copper color. I'm very fond of this color. It just has a really nice, it's not orange, but sometimes I get tired of gold or silver, and this is perfect. And I'm just randomly adding these in spots that I think could use it. And if you want to add a couple inside as well, you can. And I'm going to make them a little smaller because I don't have a lot of space. Like that. And then I'm going to take a chalk pencil. I have a white chalk pencil, which works really nicely with the tan, the Renaissance tile. And I'm just adding a little bit of the chalk pencil to the inside here. If you don't have a chalk pencil, you can do this with a number 2 pencil. It just has a really nice effect to it. And being careful not to go over the gel pen with the chalk pencil because it could smear. And I'm also going to add this around the outside of the piece as well. I'm going to kind of curve that around the bottom there just for some added interest. All right, and then I'm going to take tortillon, and when I work with the white chalk pencil, I have a tortillon just for the white chalk. And I'm just going to blend that a little bit. It goes very quickly because the paper works really well with the chalk pencil. And I'm not really pulling it into the gel pen area. That's about all I need for the inside, and then I'm going to do the same on the outside. So if you're getting a head start on your Valentine cards, because Valentine's Day is only a month away, this is a really sweet, simple project that you can do. And of course, mix up the colors, choose the colors that you like. And there we have it all shaded already. And so we can finish up by taking our pen. I'm going to use the black pen and add my initials. And I think for this one, I'm just going to put my initials in the corner here. So you can add your chop, you can incorporate it into the piece or put it in the corner like that. And then on the back, we can fill that out. I like to put my name and the date. And this was our weekly tangle, our tangle of the week. And we had Flux and also Ibex. Both are from Zentangle headquarters. And there we have it, a sweet little heart on this cold January day. I hope you all are staying warm and safe. And this has been super fun, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Isn't it just sweet? Um, Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.